Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we are back in Expedition 33. Now, last time we played this, we found this boss, which lore-wise is absolutely awesome. Excuse me, he's apparently named Simon. He was from the first expedition, and he is responsible for all these glowing swords that we found all over the place. And the dead Axiom. Now, I tried fighting him. He had a really nasty phase 1. Which included abilities that, one, he basically doesn't allow you to use shields, and he doesn't allow you to revive if you have someone go down right before he takes a turn, because then he turns their corpse to dust and you can't revive them. So he's not very fun, because he just shuts down certain mechanics, you're just not allowed to use them. But after about a half hour of practice, I beat phase 1, and a phase 2 starts, which is the same thing, but a lot longer. He has way more health. And at the time, my strongest attack barely scratched him, and he has even more moves. Excuse me, got a rough sore throat this morning. Now, a lot of people were saying your damage is really low for being at this spot, which is odd because, you know, we cleared the whole story, but, you know, fine. So I don't like copying other people's builds, but I did kind of go back to the drawing board off stream, and I did a lot of work on Luna. I fed her a lot of the remaining Luminas that I had. I moved her stats around, so she is squishier now, but she has a 100% crit chance. And I'm going to do one attempt here to show you what I did. And probably get my butt kicked to phase 2. We'll see if I can get the parry windows right. So skip this cutscene because we've already seen it. Okay, so we cannot shield, so we're just gonna do Phantom Strike.
Let's spill some ink.
And then Igady.
Sweetest of battle.
Alright, so, like I said, I moved some stats around, so now I can do Elemental Trick.
Elements converge.
Which gives her all colors of stains. And then do this on turn 1. So, 1.2 million.
Brace yourselves.
So, as you can see, I'm doing way more damage than I was last time. Now, notice this move where he just did the chroma thing, and he made Mael's hit points go down to 1. Okay? That's important. We'll come back to that.
Elements converge. Meet your reckoning. Okay.
Shoot.
Merci. Chroma is flowing. Elements converge. Let the ink flow.
This is important later. Yeah, it is important later. We're going to talk about it in a minute.
Your turn to dance.
Now, I'm rusty because it's been a couple days since we played this. Alright, so Gradient and then Skybreak should just finish the phase 1. Alright, so I made 2 mistakes there, which caused me to lose 2 lives. My point is, I've got phase 1, right? I had phase 1 last time, but now I have phase 1 when it takes way less time because I was able to get Lune's damage a whole lot higher. And then we get to phase 2.
do it.
Into violence, yes.
Now's our chance. Elements, converge!
It likes you.
I don't know the Sword of Lumiere combo yet, because that's one of his new moves in Phase 2.
I'll do it.
Now Lune has 1 hit point.
Elements, converge. Not looking good. Take cover!
Yeah. So, light speed, when he does attacks at light speed, it is AoE. It hits the whole party. And that one, Igadi does not protect from. So, the attacks at light speed and the Sword of Lumiere, those two are new moves in Phase 2. But when he does the short combo, long combo, or powerful combo, those are in Phase 1. They're just extended combos in Phase 2, so I'm currently much better at those.
Once
that.
more now, with vigor.
Doors of Chroma, open!
4 million.
It likes you.
So I dodged the first 4 hits of that combo, messed up on the 5th one. He removes the dead from the canvas. So at this point it's over.
Oh, really?
Like, I've lost my damage dealer, so I'm gonna stop trying to dodge here, and then we'll talk for a second.
Let's dance. Okay.
All right, so, okay, so off stream, I respec Lune. Again, I didn't want to copy other people's builds because I just don't find satisfaction in that. I moved some stuff around, we dramatically increased her damage, and I was able to, on the first try after that, again, off stream, get through Phase 1 and get to Phase 2. That was 2 days ago. I'm a little rusty now on the timings, so I made some mistakes, but we got to Phase 2 again. And you see in Phase 2, he gets way chunkier. Then he gets the Sword of Lumiere attack, and he gets the Light Speed attack, and his other stuff is stronger. Now, the Sword of Lumiere attack and the powerful combo, long combo, and short combo can be redirected with Igadi. The Light Speed one cannot. And because I lowered Lune's health to make her crit chance 100%, she gets one shot by any attack from Light Speed. So, to do this fight, I need to be able to not make many mistakes, but Light Speed especially, I need to perfectly learn how to parry the entire Light Speed chain. Fine. So I was working on that, again, practicing a little bit off stream, and I was like, you know what, there's that move where he pulls the chroma out of you, right? And it reduces you to 1 hit point. And I have tried dodging that, parrying that, gradient countering that, and jumping that. And I do have control of my character when he does that, but I've not found anything that avoids it. I wonder if there's some way to avoid it I'm missing. So I did very carefully Googled it to try to figure out. And accidentally spoiled myself on something, but it's okay. And what the thing I accidentally spoiled myself on is when you get like halfway through that second phase, he kills your entire front line, and you are forced to use your backline people to finish the fight. And I have not built up Verso and CL because I don't enjoy playing them. So I'm kind of glad I got spoiled on this one thing, because if I had spent hours and hours and hours getting to the point where I could get this guy down to like, you know, halfway through phase 2 and then he did this, I would have lost it. Because this is Octopath Traveler 2 all over again. So, one, hang on a second. Let me show you their Luminas right now. These are the Lumina counts at the moment. Do you see this? I've been investing in my favorites, okay? They are not ready for this. Alright? So, I would need to, like, I don't mind grinding this and getting good. Like, you guys remember on Brutal V Rising? I spent 7.5 hours on Dracula before I got him. I was ready to do that again. Okay? I was ready to do that again. And then I found out about this thing. Like, what? It's like, I can't use blocks. I just got a sword for Mael that made me respec her, that allows her to give the party blocks. And now I immediately, the first boss fight after I get it, I'm not allowed to use it. And then I can't revive much, and then also you can't use your main team for the whole fight. So yeah, I honestly have just lost interest in this guy. Also, funny enough, while I was looking up, you know, I was trying to find the thing about the chroma, I did find something else that also made me lose all respect for this guy. All right, I wanna show you guys this thing that I found while I was trying to look this up. Okay, here's phase 2. Watch this. So what's happening here is he's basically spec'd every Lumina in the game that buffs free aim shot. Now remember, when you get him around, like, I think it's 30 or 40%, he kills your front line if he gets a turn.
This chance. This will hurt.
So anyway, I've lost all respect for this guy. It's weird. So I now know the combination of Pictos and Luminas that can kill this guy in one turn. But I also know my current ones, I have to get good at the fight. So I now have knowledge of how to do this or this, but if I want a decent challenge, I need to kind of handicap myself somewhere in the middle. It's really weird feeling this way, right? Because it's like, on Sekiro, like, I just try my hardest. On V Rising, I just try my hardest. On Elden Ring, I just try my hardest. Now, I have knowledge of how to one-shot him, and I need to not try that hard. So it's really weird. So like, I totally get that some people enjoy the fact that you could just stack so many bonuses, you could just one-shot the bosses of this game. I actually hate that. That's my first, like, negative criticism about Expedition 33. I don't like that you can get so strong you one-shot the bosses. It's made me completely lose interest in trying on this guy. So there is other stuff that we could do. You know what? Hold on a sec. Where is there a cutscene after you beat this guy? Because let me see here. One sec. All right. I'm not going to invest time into this guy. We spent like 30 minutes mastering phase 1. We got to phase 2, and then I found out that, you know, the whole like you have to kill him with your backline thing or one-shot him, and I don't really want to do either of those. So for the content, let's see if there's a cutscene after you beat him.
This will hurt.
Okay, hold on a sec. Wait, I'm sorry. Did they just one-shot him? Highest damage 70 million. Okay, I guess it gets worse. To be fair, you wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't get spoiled about that build, but understand the mental conundrum. I mean, it's not just that build. That was just one of many I found, but it was just kind of weird. Free sword? Does it show the thing? Oh, good. I was curious what this was going to say.
More and more of my mind is fading away. I must put my words down on paper before I lose myself entirely. My beautiful Clair. What did she do to you? That paintress. She fooled me. She looked so much like you, and I believed her story. She granted me the power to fell the axons and enter the monolith. I realized too late that she had warped my mind. That she had in fact taken you away. Locked you somewhere I could never reach. And set me on a path to destroy your future. But then I met Aline, who showed me that I could save you. With her help, I descended to the bottom of the monolith, where Aline had sealed him away. The one who brings the Gamash. The one who threatens our very existence. But his powers are strong, and I'm finding it harder and harder to fight his influence over my mind.
So Renoir did this to him.
My mind is breaking. My final thoughts are only a few. I despair. But one day, our suffering will end, and we will find our way back to each other. In this life, or another.
Cool. Okay, so... Wait, can you fight Clea? Huh. We'll come... Wait a minute, hold on. Is this, Okay, we saw this. Here's Alicia. We found that. I haven't found Clea yet? So I'm gonna not watch that bit yet. I'm wondering if that's at the tower. The tower, or the gauntlet thing? The developers mentioned in interviews they're not focused on balancing the endgame, as they think it's up to players to decide how they want to experience it. I would say that's totally a fine approach. I'm not saying they should change that. I'm saying that it's kind of shined a spotlight on a part of my psyche that I didn't really know was there. Like, this guy, it's like I finally got, you know, I like having a well-rounded party. I don't want to just have 3 DPS and then I parry perfectly. So getting this, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I only had 2 items that allowed me to level a weapon to 33. Okay, so I leveled this up, and it's all about giving the party shields. It's about protecting your party. Then I fight this guy, and I'm not allowed to use it. That feels terrible. And then I'm not allowed to use shields. And then also, I'm not allowed to use my front line for the whole fight unless I use the Forbidden Knowledge and just one-shot him past that point. And then it's like, if I'm going to just one-shot him from half health to dead, I don't even really have to learn the fight at all. So it's really weird, and it's like, the fight is such that I cannot try my hardest. But if I play the way I want to play, it doesn't work. If I try my hardest, I one-shot the fight. And I have to do something stupid in the middle, and it's blah. It's blah. So, in any case, that's why it's an incoming flood of skill issue and stuff like that, because I'm not going to finish that one. Which is why we watched the cutscene there. So we've still got the Renoir area, and we've got the tower. Where am I? Where did it put me?
Son, here I come!
Let's see. I think there are around 12 stones in one playthrough, so you can have 12 level 33 weapons without going into Game Plus. Gotcha. I think I found 2. And I used, last time off stream, I used one for Lune, and I used one for Mael. I'm trying to remember how to get down to the Renoir caves. Was this it? How do I get back down there? Oh, Renoir's Drafts. It's to the west of me. I actually wonder if there's anything still down there other than that, you know, that big guy. Because like I stumbled across him, and there was still more I didn't explore, but I don't know if that big guy was like the last thing. Oh gosh, it's the thing I want is way south of me. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the tower for a bit. But yeah, still think this game is amazing. I want to be crystal clear. I still think this game is freaking so good. But it's just like, it's unfortunate that the end at that guy, I feel like they've just added a silly mechanic that prevents me from playing the way I enjoy, but then also I can't play my hardest or I will one-shot him. And I have to pick an arbitrary level in between the two. And it's just like, I don't really want to be in charge of balance. I just want to play. Question mark, which do you relate to more? Being able to tank anything or deal DPS at range? I would say being a solid tank or healer for my party and having a long but safe fight where I protect my team is more appealing to me than doing big damage. But it seems like the end game for this is just everybody is DPS as much as possible and just perfectly parry everything. Muck is too humble to just one-shot a video game boss, bless his heart. I mean, to be fair, like, it would take some time to move all the pictos around and stuff like that to copy the guy in the video that we watched, but yeah, I don't want to bother with it. I don't see any satisfaction in it. What's the total time you played this so far? I can check Steam. Hang on. 50 hours. Let's see. Okay, so this is called the Endless Tower. It is not endless. I believe there's like, you know, each stage has 3 trials. I believe there's 11 stages. And we are a lot stronger than last time we were here.
Let's spill some ink.
So, at least on this I can play how I want to.
Garde.
A storm is coming. Elements, converge! Let us stain them. Meet your reckoning.
We're certainly more powerful than these two guys.
Elements, converge!
Okay, so Light Strikes is 1-2. Oh, that's another thing is, you notice the burns on them? I changed Lune's weapon to one that whenever she gets a crit, she applies burning. Now, I'm mostly using this fella for buffs, so I did not move his stats around to like give him 100% crit and stuff like that. I just did that on Lune.
A storm is coming. Meet your reckoning.
56 burns on that guy.
Your turn to shine.
600k burning. Dudes. Oh, I need to change. Oh. I was experimenting with different green masks. I need to change that one. Charging critical. Plus 20% of a gradient charge on a critical hit. Once per turn. I was about to say, that would be really good to Lune, who Genesis crits like 14 times. But no, once per turn. Still good. Okay, Minoko. Yeah, one thing that would be nice is up here, you can't sort by mass color. You could sort by elements, or action points are alphabetical, but you can't sort by mass color. Did you finish Simon or coming back to it? Not going back to it. It was... We got to phase 2, and we saw a mechanic where partway through phase 2, he kills your whole party, and you have to defeat him with your backline. And I don't want to have to go level up my backline people for a large period of time just to be able to beat that one boss. I did that in Octopath Traveler 2. I don't really want to do that again. And you get her white hair also. Okay. And stage 6, trial 1.
Shields up! Blades sharp.
Chrome is flowing. Elements, converge!
Alright, so fire's gonna heal him, but we're gonna hit him with everything. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So... it didn't give her... Oh damn, does that just screw everything up? So she doesn't get the stain if he's immune to it. So look, she can't cast Genesis right now.